a lot of reasons. But yeah,
I think that's gonna be really good. I will see myself doing that in the future.
yeah, for real, for Battlefield or not Battlefield for Call of
I'm
Duty
just
Black Ops.
curious if like
Black Ops.
if the games like if the prices are gonna vary or the pool is gonna vary.
Prices
So
may
like you said, it
vary,
was
bro.
50 euros. If maybe one was gonna be like 25, or if it's always just a set price or something.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
I
Is it
think for
only in
now.
euros or is it in dollars?
Well, right now
It's probably transfers. Like
the
I
thing
was
is, right now it's in euros because it was a European site that leaked it. So we don't know what it's going to be
yeah.
for American. It's just leaked in Europe, so that's how we got the news. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. If it's gonna be more than like one country, then I would assume that it was just gonna be all one set price, and it was just gonna be like if it was
Yeah.
like 50 euros, you would just convert that into dollars, and that's how much we would have to pay.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
if you do that, you're gonna have to. You will be playing with other people around the world, unless they just do it one, and then for the gold, just have it whoever is the better, or whoever's better, or
Yeah.
whatever, whoever wins the silver divisions.
Yeah. Another thing that
When
came
did
out that
you?
you guys will be seeing. Oh wait, does anyone else want to talk about that?
I was gonna say, did you see like? Does it have to have a certain amount of players? Does it have a certain amount of set players?
It varies on game. So like Battlefield would have 6 players. Or I think it's
Okay.
no Battlefield would have 5 players. Call of Duty would have 4. It's varied on games. They get to pick what their MLG rules are, whatever the rules are. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I
That's
see. I
pretty
see.
tight.
The next bit of news is that the Battlefield 4 community maps that you are seeing me play through
Yeah,
right now are live right now as we're speaking. So if you
they
like
came
battle,
out. They came out today, right?
yeah, they
Or
came out today. So if you're still playing Battlefield 4, I would check those out just to see something new. And I think that's all that happened before Paris Games Week started.
oh no, I got a lot of stuff. If that's all you have,
Before it
I got
started?
a lot of stuff. Yeah, before it started,
Okay, like
I have a
what?
lot of stuff. For one, that Black Ops 3 for last gen is only doing 30 frames per second.
Oh, I already knew that. But that
Oh,
happened way before Paris Games Week.
Wait.
yeah, Paris Games week.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
What the fuck you mean
I'm
by
talking about
week?
the expo that happened just now that you know about that you watched.
Yeah, that news happened like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's why.
saying.
Yeah,
It happened a long time ago. It happened before that.
I mean, I just read it. I just read
Pre.
an
Post.
article just a couple of days
Pre
ago,
Paris.
Yeah, no.
and it was updated, and that's when it was uploaded like a couple of days ago.
Yeah, no. It was that I read it on IGN a long time ago, and people were talking about it. But yeah, I guess that still is fucked up. I they're getting the short end of the stick. But I mean,
Yeah,
that's what you
like
get. That's what you get for fucking having a PS3. What do you want from me?
I mean, I don't think. Well, yeah, I understand though. Like people are not as fortunate financially, in
Yeah,
that like they're
but
struggling. But but yeah, they are suffering. They were getting the short end of the stick. I do believe, yes, it's necessary or whatever because the main everyone's now on new gen or next gen.
yeah, the majority.
A
So
lot of people.
I would,
You can't
yeah,
hold the
the
game
majority
back.
is
You can't hold the game back
because
because of the
of stragglers.
minority.
It's just because of
Yeah.
the little amount of people.
So I mean, Xbox 360 and PS4 or PS3 sold amazing, and there's gonna be people that will always have those consoles, but it's an
Yeah,
age of the new. You
yeah.
have to accept that. So if you want to keep gaming, get a PS4.
I mean,
That's pretty fair.
I still have
At
a
60
GameCube,
frames.
and
At 60
I
frames.
mean,
Yeah,
Wii
if you
U
want.
is still
Well, no,
ass.
I feel like even if you want new games, there's gonna be new, like
Yeah.
better improved games because
Yeah,
they can't run on the last gen, and
and
that's
yeah, and like, cause the whole compatibility, like the PS4, like they're like, oh, it's gay. You can't play PS3 games on PS4. It's because that would limit
That would
them to what
take
they could
forever.
actually do.
Well,
It
and
wouldn't take forever. It's just it would limit them.
well, another thing is Xbox found a way to do it. It was they said it was impossible, and I believe it. It probably was very, very, very hard to do, and they would have to rewire their console or whatever. But the fact that they did it and nobody cares, and PS4 is still outselling Xbox tells you that it doesn't matter, like, at all.
It doesn't. Another thing I had was the fucking PS Vita. It was Sony announced that they had no games. Sony announced that they had no games in development for the PS Vita.
Yeah, no, that happened a long time ago too.
That didn't happen a long time ago.
That did.
That happened like Wednesday.
That happened like a month ago. And there was articles saying the PS Vita is dead. Yeah, it happened a long time ago. And yeah, their first parties are not developing Vita games, and I don't want them to. I'm fine with that. Sony themselves do not need to put games out for the Vita.
They don't.
And that's because I'd rather them focus on the majority, which is the PS4.
I don't know, but you can't just put a product out there and just leave it to dry.
They're not. They have their third parties working on things.
I mean, no, but they need to have someone else. Like, they need to have a first party or someone.
No, they
working
don't.
on it.
They don't.
Yes, they do. You can't just have a product and just leave it out to dry with third parties. I understand that. Yeah, that's good.
Third and second parties, yes, that's fine. That's what Wii U is doing. That's exactly what Wii U is doing.
Yeah, and look at
but
the
it's
Wii
only
U.
first.
Look at
But
the
Wii U
U.
is only doing first parties. Third parties are what carry a console.
Wii U just has fucking the Wii U have not Wii U. Nintendo just has so many exclusives, and
But the Vita has been out for a long time.
It has. It's been.
And so, don't you think it's about time they stop making games for it?
I think they just need to try
and focus on
one
PS4
push just to see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna come back. I definitely will never like use a Vita for, especially if you have a game that's for both PS4 and Vita. Why would you get it on Vita when you will have
because
a
certain games play better on Vita. The Binding of Isaac, you played that on Vita, didn't you?
Yeah, but I had a better experience playing it on fucking.
I definitely there's certain games like Super Meat Boy, way better experience playing it on Vita. Way better experience.
No, I think for me, in my opinion, I think if you have to choose between like Vita or PS4 version of a game, I would get the PS4 version 90% of the time, unless it's like a Pokemon game. They don't even use Pokemon.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
sense.
You can look at the highlight of Vita games that were first party and tell me which one of them you would
like if they had
what
Don't Starve or like Super Meat Boy just for Vita, that would be fine.
Okay, but what would you rather them do?
Sony?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think they just need to have like just one company or just like do something. At least do one more push. Like do something better with the
Okay,
Vita.
okay. If you were
instead of just
if you were the head, what would you do? If you were the head of Sony, what would you do with PS Vita? Like, what game would you put out?
Just a game that I don't know, just like a game that emphasizes the Vita's thing, but at the same time is fun and enjoyable. Like Don't Starve is a great one, but Don't Starve, is for both. But like just have a game that's like that, but for the Vita.
But they have a lot of games that are like that for the Vita.
Sony doesn't, not them themselves. They don't, or
yeah,
not that I've seen.
They just put out Freedom Wars is one. Like they've had pushes. They've had games forever.
When was Freedom Wars even like out though? Like how long has that game?
The beginning of this year.
That's bullshit. I had that last year.
No, that was the beginning of this year. Freedom
Wars
Wars came out the beginning of this year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm gonna look that up. I don't think it was.
Regardless, Freedom Wars was out at the same time Tearaway Unfolded was out. That's your final push. You just happened to not be interested in Vita at that time. But that was the final push.
Freedom Wars came out June 26, 2014.
Okay, so then 2014 was their final push. We're in 2015.
IGN gave it an 8 out of 10.
We're in 2015. When did Tearaway Unfolded come out?
I wonder how much copies it sold.
10 out of 10 would not play again. What?
I'm just saying that there's Gravity. Okay, so your launch games are Gravity Rush, Call of Duty.
That game came out November 20th, 2013.
What? Tearaway?
Tearaway.
Unfolded. Or no, it would be Tearaway.
Yeah, Unfolded.
Unfolded just came out.
Unfolded. I typed it Unfolded and it said.
Tearaway Unfolded just came out.
No, it just says Tearaway.
Yeah, Tearaway Unfolded is the PS4 version. There's no need to do a final Vita push. Vita's dead, and Vita will probably stay dead for a while. I think third-party games will be playing, and that would be cool.
I mean, if you're just gonna leave it to third-party games, I wouldn't even like have it, or I wouldn't even. If I was a third party, I wouldn't make a game for a Vita.
But the Vita's been out since forever. The Vita should have been dead a long time ago. The fact that that thing is still kicking, you have to give it something.
I guess because you gotta understand, in America that the Vita is not that big.
Yes,
Probably
but in Japan,
really
everyone's
big.
playing their Vitas.
Yeah,
and that's why we don't have a lot of
the DS.
Exactly. We don't have a lot of fucking ports over here. The last port we've had, we've had ports, but the last game that was really, really big we had from Japan was Freedom Wars, and that was 2014. You said so.
Yeah.
All the games, all the people in America are playing console and PC. They're not playing handhelds.
Yeah.
So
in Japan, they're playing more. The DS is still outselling PS4 because they're really big on DS and handhelds. I think, I'm not sure if this is correct. I think the Vita is outselling. It's not outselling the PS4. I think it's outselling the Wii U. I'm pretty sure.
I believe it.
And maybe the Xbox One. I'm not sure on that. I'm about to look that up.
I don't think it's selling the X1, but okay. The X1 is not in a bad state. Is what we have to understand.
It's not in a bad state.
It's outselling Wii U, and it's outselling.
It is. It's like 2 million or something like that under the PS4. It's not that bad. I thought it was way worse until I looked it up. Way worse.
It's not that it's not that bad. It's that there's the Xbox still has life. Like the Xbox One is a new console.
It's not.
Everyone is still buying it. Everyone is still buying it.
It's not like gone yet. It's not out of the fight. They still have a lot of fight left, and it's not. Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's a fight at all. I think Sony's gonna again like last time. Sony's gonna have to mess up for them to even come back.
Hardware sells.
Okay, what's next? What's next that you have? What's more old news
Japan,
that you have?
In Japan, that's weekly. But damn, they should get shitted on. This week, Japan only sold 210 Xbox Ones.
Because nobody likes the Xbox One over in Japan. Anyway, what's the next thing that you have that's old news? Other than the fact that Halo came out.
Let's see.
Has anyone played that yet?
No,
Need for Speed, Fallout 4, and Just Cause just went gold.
Those, I guess, man.
No, Fallout 4 was new, and Just Cause and Need for Speed was new. All these were new. Everything that I listed is right after we did the newscast, or it was after we did the newscast last week.
Definitely not the Vita thing. The Vita thing has been on forever. I know for a fact.
I guess so. I mean, I still thought
Sony came out for a long time and said the Vita was dead, and I'm fine with that. I'm still okay with that. I still love my Vita.
Did you hear about the Destiny update, the 2.0.2?
Yeah, that's new. I forgot about that.
They said they're gonna fix bugs, improvements on the rewards and drops, and they're gonna tweak some of the bounties or whatever. They're also gonna bring back the 3v3 events.
Hey, I love those. Do you even know you weren't there?
The Trials of Osiris.
Yeah, you weren't there.
I wasn't there, and
the Trials of Osiris is the shit.
I'm gonna.
Well, you better start.
It's already out too, because It said it was going to come out in October 23rd, and right now it's the 27th.
Oh, so Trials is up.
Whatever.
Trials is only available on the weekends. It's a weekend game mode. So you better start leveling up.
And they said they added a hard mode for the Raid King's Fall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which came back because they released it before, but then took it off apparently because it was too buggy. It was really buggy. So yeah, which is I have to. I'm gonna try to.
I'll give you that. Destiny also has a new Halloween update. The tower looks different now, but that's about it.
It does.
What else? Is that all? Can we get into Paris?
No,
Can we get into Paris? The juiciness of Paris Game Week?
Oh, hold up. Yeah, right here. Xbox Games sales. The sales and the Xbox Live users are rising, but the hardware sales itself are falling. Which
that just means people are buying games on PS4.
It means they're buying the game. They're buying the hardware.
No, they're not buying the hardware, but they're buying the games.
They're not buying the hardware. They're buying the games, and the users are going up for the Xbox Live. So I think that makes sense.
That doesn't make any sense. In order to be an Xbox user, you have to have bought the hardware.
You have to, and that's why the sales are falling, because I don't know.
Exactly, that doesn't make sense.
That wouldn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense. They goofed.
Okay, what else?
The Xbox sales are rising and stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, that I don't get that. That makes no sense to me.
I don't fucking know. Let's see.
Now we can get into Paris Games Week. Exactly. All that stuff. Now we get into the best part.
I mean, because everything I said, you were just like, fuck it. Yeah, that's old. So
because a lot of it was old. A lot of it was like
still news.
A lot of it was like a month old. Other than the Destiny stuff.
I know that's bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Okay.
The goals that was not
the goals obviously bullshit. Not, but those were nothing like. I'm glad that you talked about it then.
I didn't really talk about it. I just said it and be like, "Oh, that's old." I was like, "Oh." Well,
I didn't say that was old. I said
it's invalid then. You said it was old.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Paris Game Week. The best part about this week. The only thing that happened this week, pretty much, Sony had their first press conference of ever in Paris Games Week. They had the first press conference ever in Paris, I'm pretty sure. And it was okay, in my opinion. It was only okay.
Yeah, I don't think anything really
I wanted them to wow me.
Really jumped out. Yeah, I don't think they wowed me. It was all right.
I don't think they'll wow me until PlayStation Experience.
I don't think PlayStation Experience is going to... Well, I don't know.
I think they're saving their... Well, we'll talk about that after we talk about Paris Games Week. But the first announcement was the Black Ops 3 zombies. They showed the zombie story. They showed the zombie story pretty much, and it was all right. I liked it. I was kind of done with, me personally, I'm kind of done with hearing about Call of Duty. It just needs to be out and in my hands now. Like that's what I'm waiting for. But
for me, I don't really care for the story.
Well, it's pretty. What about? Do you want to give them a better example about what the zombies is about? I kind of glanced over it because it was fucking.
I didn't even know they did that. To be honest.
Yeah, it was at the beginning of Paris Games Week. I was at the beginning of the event. They went out and talked about they showed a trailer of the new zombie story mode. You can play zombie story in classic. If you didn't know that, now you know, nigga. But you can play zombies regular, and you can play zombies classic or story. The story is about like this guy that you bring back from time, and like he's like a ninja, or not really a ninja. He's a samurai. And yeah, it's actually pretty interesting, but it's like I don't know. It feels new, and it feels like it's something Call of Duty should have done a long time ago. So we'll see how it comes out, but that's pretty much all it is, or all it was.
was
The second thing that happened was they talked about, if I remember correctly, they talked about Battlefront, showed a new Battlefront trailer. Very nostalgic. That's pretty much it. They pretty much announced a lot of things that we already know about.
They showed, for the Battlefront, they just showed the characters that you could play with. They showed Emperor Palpatine, or whatever his name is, Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Boba Fett, and just them fucking around and shooting and stuff. It was pretty. I liked it. I liked the trailer.
It was alright.
I wasn't a fan of Battlefront.
I wasn't either. Hey, we're in the same boat.
Fan of Battlefront.
Battlefront is still
The
ass.
only reason is because it wasn't like the originals.
I honestly wasn't too big of a fan of Battlefront in the original.
I wasn't either.
So
I like the Battlefront how it is now. I don't like it how it was in the original, to be honest. Because it felt like senseless killing to me. I'll be straight up.
I honestly didn't like it all the way through, but that's just me personally. I've just never liked Battlefront, but I mean, we'll see. Hopefully it gets better as it goes, but we'll see. I don't think so. I think what we played was near final, and
yeah, because usually the betas. I mean, I'm gonna say right now because betas are. They're like, oh, don't judge off a beta. No, that's bullshit. Because 90% of the time, if the feel doesn't feel right in a beta, it's gonna stay the same. When the game comes
I mean, I guess that's true, but not necessarily, because we played the Rainbow Six, and the feel it felt like a PC, but that was polished.
I think that's not going to change.
I think that's going to change. I think that's all polish, and you can easily polish a game. I'm talking about like the overall fun. Like, you can't make a game fun. From a beta to a final release, you cannot make a game more fun. I feel like that's impossible. But yeah, and then they showed Street Fighter V, which
I really didn't care too much.
Okay, well, what do you have to say, Hunter? I'm very curious.
Were you gonna say that the date confirmed for February was February?
I didn't even pay attention to it, to be honest. I don't know. It's probably, if it was confirmed, then it was confirmed. Here's why I didn't care too much about it. Everything from the conference, everything that they said was already leaked. It was already leaked. Yeah. Everyone had already talked about it, and so it was just awkward. Like the Japanese people up there was like, yeah, so everything we said was leaked, but we're gonna act like you. The opening statement was everything we said was already leaked beforehand, but act like you didn't hear anything about it.
Yeah, I mean they gotta go on schedule.
And I was like, what the fuck? Why is this even being told? Like, why are we even listening to this then? Like, we know everything that you're about to say. And it was just awkward. Like, and then they brought the, like, Tekken 7 people up there. It was so awkward to me. And it didn't feel like, it felt like that was, like, the worst part of the conference.
When you did the live stream for the newscast, did you go to friends for your Facebook or no?
Yes, I did.
I do public.
I don't have public.
I don't get why your Facebook is public retarded.
I don't know. It just doesn't show public for me. I'm sorry. Oh, because my Facebook profile is public.
I guess. Let me adjust my mic right quick.
God damn. Anyway, what else did you get, Jeremiah? After they showed Tekken 7.
I mean, you're the one that's leading this, apparently, the Paris Games. I mean, I'm just going off of you.
Okay, well, I don't remember every little detail. Can you...
You didn't write it? You didn't write the shit down that you saw?
I legit watched it an hour ago.
Well, I'm gonna... Well, since...
I watched it off of my phone.
It's fine. I'll take the lead on this. It's fine. I'm just gonna expose Jonas right now because I wanted to talk to him about this fucking topic, which is Gran Turismo 7 was announced to be in PS4. And not only that it was going to be compatible with the VR, which is the virtual reality, which is like the Oculus Rift. Oh. And they said it was going to be a really realistic and organic feel. And I was going to fucking talk to him about it because he was our racing expert.
You would have
But
loved
he's
that.
not here. And
Yeah.
speaking of the VR, also the fucking Until Dawn, Rush of
No.
Rush of Blood,
No.
Jalen. I don't know how
No.
is that gonna be like a I don't know what that is. To
It's
be
an
honest.
on the rails shooter.
It's an on
it's
the
an-
rail shooter. So
yeah.
So it's
It's like
well,
a time
it's like a
crisis.
roller coaster.
It's like time
It's like
crisis.
a roller coaster.
Yeah, but that's fucked up.
Why do you say that?
They shouldn't have tied Until Dawn's name to that. Until Dawn.
Is the developers developing it?
I don't know, but
Because if they are, that's fucked up. Because they said, "Oh no, we're not working on anything with Until Dawn."
I think to be honest, I think they just wanted something for VR, and so that was what was there.
Yeah.
And that was what they had. But I mean, it's fucked up, man. Like Until Dawn was one of the. I would say it is definitely a Game of the Year contender, in my opinion. Until Dawn, it was a beautiful game. Like it had me hooked for beginning to end. It was a beautiful game, and to just slander the name by putting a bullshit product out there with Until Dawn in front of it is kind of fucked up in my opinion. But
he called it a bullshit product.
It is. Let's be real.
The VR?
No,
the VR?
the game.
Or you're talking about the game itself?
That's being presented is a bullshit product. Yeah. It's out there just because Until Dawn.
It's always gonna be like that though. Like if something new comes out, they're always gonna do something to stroke it, to stroke the new hardware or whatever. Just like with
I know that
PS4 when PS4 came out, Killzone, Shadowfall, that game was ass. I'm sorry, that game was ass. But they put it out just to stroke the graphics and what it could do. And
I understand that.
I did buy that game.
I understand that, but the thing about it is, right? You have a game. Killzone has been established. Killzone has been established for a long time. Killzone 1, 2, and 3 were out, right? And then they were like, okay, we can throw out Shadowfall. Infamous 1 and 2 were out, so they're like, oh yeah, we could throw out Until Dawn. This is some massive's first game. Not only that, it's some massive, yeah. It's their first game, and not only that, Until Dawn it was a sleeper hit. Like nobody was like, "Oh, I'm so hyped for Until Dawn," but me. And then the game ended up being a hit. Everyone ended up liking that game.
Yeah.
And so the fact that you're gonna put your sleeper hit and just fuck it up, that's kind of messed up. It's not an established title.
I'm trying to look up these fucking games that I'm about to talk about right now. Fucking Battleborn.
Oh yeah, that game looks dope. I'm glad that they announced it.
I haven't got the names down yet for all these, so you guys have to bear with me.
So Battleborn.
This is the game. I don't think Battleborn is going to be
Explain Battleborn to me.
Battleborn isn't it a 5v5 multiplayer game?
Something like that. Yeah, it's like a 5v5. It looks like Loadout for PC. Or if you guys ever played that game.
Well, let me explain. The same people who made Borderlands made what's this game called? I forgot.
Battleborn.
Made Battleborn. And Battleborn was supposed to only be a PC only game, and now they have it for PS4. Which makes me hype because Battleborn
So it's a PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, it's a PS4 console exclusive, yes.
Got it.
The cool thing about Battleborn is it's the next esports game. I'll come out and say it right now. That's the next game.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't like the next esports game or just like big on esports.
That game's gonna be huge on esports. That game's going to sell strictly because of esports. I'm looking at it right now.
I'm just like I don't know.
Battleborn. Battleborn's going to be amazing. Whether we want it to be or not, it's going to be a good game.
It's gonna. I think I want it to do well. To be honest, I want it to, but it's just personally, I don't think it's my type.
It's
of game.
probably not your cup of tea, but it's definitely going to be a good game. You're definitely going to hear about it for longer than just. They're definitely going to make a sequel. Is what I'm trying to get at. Definitely, hands down.
Sequel? Is that just? I don't know if it has a story to it.
It doesn't. It's a multiplayer. I think. I do know it's. Call of Duty has a sequel, and it's mostly because of the multiplayer. I know Battleborn is going to have a sequel. If it doesn't have a sequel, it's going to be like CSGO. And it's just going to keep going and going and going and going. That game's going to... You're going to hear a lot about that game.
Yeah. the next game that I'm gonna talk about is fucking Boundless, the Minecraft looking game.
Oh
That
yeah.
shit looks pretty dope. I don't know much about it.
That game
Uh,
was. I think I don't remember what studio did it, but it's actually a really cool game. That's and that one's the one that like you have the hammer, right?
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like it kind
That
of
game,
looks like Minecraft, to be honest.
The cool thing about that game is you can play online with your friends, and it's. Hold on, you guys keep talking. I'll look for the PlayStation blog post that I read. This game sounds epic, Jeremiah. This game sounds like it's the shit, bro.
I don't know. It has like portals. It has like portals and stuff, and like
I'll explain.
and like
it
you
to
could like look into. I don't know what
So-
it piques my interest. I'll say that it piques my
Ooh,
interest. I'll
what
definitely
kind of,
play
like,
this. I'll definitely
graphic?
buy it. It's like
I don't know. Battle.
don't think of
It's like Battleborn's graphics, exactly.
yeah, it's like Battleborn's graphics.
Okay, okay.
I think yeah. Did it indie develop? I think indie developer made this, right? I'm not sure of that.
I don't know.
But it kind of looks. Not really looks like. It doesn't look like Minecraft. Well, no, it looks like it could be like a.
It looks like
Minecraft
a
type.
more advanced Minecraft is what I would say.
Yeah, it looks like a more advanced, better.
So
fucking,
is it the
graphics
blocky
Minecraft.
type though?
No, it's
Is it
not
like-
the blocky
There's
type.
definitely
No.
there's definitely blocky type in here. Like not
It's a
necessarily.
lot
not,
more
no,
smooth.
No, no, no,
he
no,
means
no.
like 8-bit like blocky.
No, yeah, no,
No.
not at all. No. But like I'm talking about like structure-wise.
Yeah, well,
It has that
the-
block. It has
With
that blocky
whole
feel to it.
building set. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It
not
has like that building for
constructions type
Minecraft
set.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It has that, but like it's like more 3D. It's more 3D art, and it's not like low pixel or not low
Okay.
pixel. It's not like one. It's not like 1 pixel per fucking thing, but it's nice.
Okay,
It
so
looks
I'm
really
gonna read this. I may fumble because I'm a bad reader. No, I'm playing. But
Mike
Boundless
Tyson.
is
I
a
call him
super-
Mike Tyson.
Boundless
Floyd
is a
Mayweather.
super ambitious PS4 and PC cross-platform game where everyone, yes, everyone, plays together in a single online universe. Boundless is a big open-ended game. I'm sorry, I fucked that whole sentence up. It's a big open-ended game, and the best way we can explain it is it's cool to tell you what we might be able to do because it's your story. And then it goes on to say, your homeworld in Boundless looks and feels unique. Guaranteed no other. So it's pretty much like, you know how No Man's Sky has like infinite amount of portals or infinite amount of universe. This one says your homeworld is going to be different no matter what. Hold on, I have to spawn in or else I'm going to get kicked for
So
inactivity.
it's like Minecraft in that sense. Like your homeworld. Like
Yes, but it's
no,
like an
it's
MMO.
like-
But it's like an MMO.
Yeah, that's what. It's like an MMO Minecraft.
Okay.
And you like just explore with your friends pretty much. And you can build your own fucking world and like all that stuff.
I'll have to look
Yeah.
more into that.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a big game.
That sounds pretty dope.
I think that's gonna be. If I'd be so bold to say, I think that might be the next Minecraft. Most definitely.
Ooh,
I
damn.
think that's gonna be the next Minecraft. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't.
Hey, I would be fine with that. I'm kind of getting tired of Minecraft.
I've
Right.
been tired of Minecraft. I'm only playing Minecraft story mode because of the story mode and because it's Telltale. But my next game I want to talk about was fucking whatchamacallit, the developers of fucking Little Big Planet's new IP called Dreams.
Hey, Dreams though. I have no
That
fucking
game.
clue what that
Little
game
Big
is.
Planet making an what?
Yeah, they're making a new IP. They're making a new game
Medium
called
Molecule
Dreams.
is making a new.
Medium Molecule.
I
I don't know these fucking
studios.
But this dude, I'm watching this trailer, and this dude is like legitly making a
yeah,
person.
yeah. You make
He's like structuring the face and all this.
It seems like a game that you would like, but you would. I don't think
'cause
you.
you like.
You create everything. Everything.
Yeah.
That's
It could be.
cool.
It could come from a platformer to an adventure game to whatever you want. A shooter. You
Yeah.
create it. You make it, and that's what it is.
So it's kind of like crap, Gary's Mod.
Yeah, yeah, in a way. But it's like you make
In a
it
way,
from
like-
jump. Like it's an empty space, and you create whatever the fuck you want.
Like it gives you materials and you just make. the
No,
work.
it doesn't give you materials. You make the materials.
Doesn't give you nothing.
Nope, you make all
Damn.
that shit.
Which I think that would be a
That's actually
problem.
pretty
I
interesting.
think that might be a problem though if they don't give you stuff. If they don't give you stuff to like I don't know, they just make you okay.
Well,
You're gonna do this.
I'm
Like
sure they'll
give you a
give you like
tutorial.
start off stuff.
Well, they'll probably give you
Yeah,
like
that would be
start off
nice.
stuff, but you get to definitely make your own fucking game,
Yeah.
and that's what, like, pretty much you get to make your own game, and that's the big thing. So, but Dreams, the problem with Dreams, I feel, until we get a hold of that beta or whatever, whenever they decide to drop something public, we won't know exactly what it is. We won't know exactly how it's played until that point in time. Because it sounds cool and it sounds ambitious, but how does that play? You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true.
you can play other people's dreams. So say I make a dream and Jeremiah plays it. He's playing what I created. Like in Little Big Planet. But how does that translate? What if nobody buys the game? Then you're just making dreams by, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that translate and how does that work? Is there levels? Like, is there a single player? Like, all that stuff has to be answered for me to be invested to spend $60.
Yeah. Is that everything for that one?
And the movement is fucked up because you move with the controller, like the way you walk
With the
and shit.
controller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
and I mean, like, you
You either
move by
create with
leaning
the
the controller and you create with the controller.
Yeah, I
like
think
moving
they
the
definitely
controller.
need to change that. I don't think like you need to gamers or not gamers, developers need to get out of the whole movement thing because gamers aren't gonna like that. I mean, look at the Wii, look at the Wii U, the whole moving thing. Just stick to the controllers because that's like it's nice. It's cool if you have that feature, but like don't make that the main feature.
And
Have
that's
it to
another
where
thing.
you can turn it off or whatever.
That's another thing. Media Molecule probably put millions and millions of dollars into this game, and they were creating it around the same time that PlayStation Move was big. There was one E3 where they were showing off a game that looks exactly like Dreams, where like all these random people are playing. Like, remember when the PS4 was like the E3, the PS4 got announced? Media Molecule came out and played Dreams for you, and it was all like on a fucking Move. I think that game was geared based towards Move.
Yeah, geared based toward the Move.
And then they were like, well, we already spent millions and millions of dollars. We have to kind of keep that Move aspect to it, or else we're going to have spent all that money for nothing.
And just dupe the gamers into buying this game, even though it's going to be ass.
Well, I don't think it's going to be ass. I think they really believe it. I think they believe in that game.
Is going to be ass.
I think they believe in that game enough to
I
where...
guess you don't put out a product that you don't believe in.
And that's another thing. I think Media Molecule is smart enough to be like, you know what? We're gonna put. You can choose. You can choose how you want to play this. You can choose to use sticks.
I think. Yes, that's what I think they need to do. If any company does that, to where you have a movement system, or whatever, I think you need to have a choice that the gamer themselves have to do. To either you could choose to use your sticks to move up and down, or choose to use your controller to move up and down.
Yeah.
But that's not how you're playing, though.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm watching it right now, and it's like, it's both. You're both.
Yeah,
but
you'll see exactly what happens when he moves with the, like the way he moves the mouse. Are you at the mouse part?
No, I'm at the controller. How like, I mean,
you're at like the beginning, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he showed a little bit.
There's this part where he's the mouse and he's moving to walk. He's waddling the controller back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said I watched that, or I watched something similar. He said that like to sneak, you shake your controller a little. It's like I saw that, and
I assume that's just how he built it, but I don't you know what I'm saying. I assume you can build it with just controls. You don't have to move. Yeah, I
if
feel
you're creating these worlds and these people, you should be able to create how you control them.
Yeah, how you move them.
And so, I mean, we don't know for sure, but from what I saw, it didn't seem like that at all. But I don't know. Maybe.
We'll see.
Justin does bring up a good point. If you do make the worlds, you should be able to make how it moves.
Yeah.
So,
like, if they're going to give you all this power, why not just give you literally all of it?
Yeah, I feel you. So, I assume they will, but we'll see.
The next game I want to talk about was Matterfall.
Ooh.
Matterfall.
You want to explain what it is?
The external development studio, I don't really know much about it, to be honest. I saw the trailer and it
It's the
looks like
same
a
people.
freaking
It's
who
the same
made
people who made. I want to know if you
uh
know.
I was gonna say I'm not Dead Rising. Fuck, what's that do with Isaac? I forgot that Dead.
Um,
The Binding of Isaac.
No, he's an engineer and he's in space. Not Dead Rising. Dead Space. That's what it looks like to me.
Visceral.
That character looks like a guy from Dead Space.
No,
Could be a guy from
the
Dead Space.
people who made Resogun made that game.
I don't know what Resogun is.
Oh well. Ouch, that's a problem.
You know what it kinda makes me think
Housemark
of?
Studios made it.
You know that movie Pixels? That's what
Yeah.
it kind of makes me think of.
I haven't seen that movie.
Because I mean, like, you can just see the previews, how they're, like, shooting it and killing them. They turn into blocks at the end.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a Transformer. It's the new Transformer movies. That's what that is.
I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. It's a good twist. It's nice and interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. But I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's gonna be a good game. Resogun was a good game. So I would assume so. Housemark Studios does great work. They never make okay games, so I think it's gonna be good.
Everyone has that one bad game.
Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna be this one.
Besides Naughty Dog, because Naughty Dog's...
No, Naughty Dog's
hell's
made a
wrong with
bad
them?
game.
What bad game?
Crash Bandicoot. Crash
That was-
Bandicoot.
For that time, that was not a bad game.
Bro, I love some Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, a lot of people are like, bro, Crash Bandicoot, that's bad. Like,
In my
Crash Bandicoot,
opinion,
a lot of people played. Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Daxter. Even back then,
Ratchet and
Uncharted.
Clank.
Now you could say, oh, Uncharted 1's ass, because it is. In my opinion, it's so ass. But back then, it was a really good game. So you can't compare it like that. You have to compare it to that time. Crash Bandicoot was a great game. Banjo-Kazooie was a great game. All those games
Banjo-Kazooie?
back then were great games. Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie was not made by Naughty Dog, nigga.
No, I'm just like
Oh,
relating.
Oh,
to
okay.
the-
I was okay. I
back
see
then.
you.
If you
I
play
feel
it
you.
now, you'd
I
be like,
feel
oh,
you.
this is ass.
No, Banjo-Kazooie holds up.
To this day, yeah, I still play that shit.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
So on
Conker's Great
360.
Adventure.
I feel you though. I know what you're saying. I thought you said Banjo-Kazooie is made by Naughty Dog. I was like,
Oh,
what
no.
the fuck?
This
I was
is
like,
rare.
Rare, yeah.
Rare.
Rares. I don't
Rares.
think they're. I don't even think they're a company anymore.
No,
Or they.
they're ass.
I think they got bought out by Microsoft actually.
They did because fucking Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, and
and
then they made the-
They bought them.
And then they made the Rare replay. But
Yeah, that's why they're
Manifold.
making what's ukulele.
Yep.
That company's making ukulele, or it's the same people, just different name,
Yep.
which I think is pretty dope. Which I'm really excited for that game. Whenever the fuck it comes out.
You know what I'm excited for though?
What?
I know what your
Swear
next
to God.
topic is gonna be. We're gonna say it on 3. 1, 2.
I know. Hold on, wait. I know you know what I'm gonna say. No, I know you don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know for a fact, but let's say it. I'm not switching my answer at all. I'm just gonna say
Okay.
what I was gonna say.
1,
One,
2,
2,
3. No Man's
Wilds.
Sky. Fuck.
I knew it. I knew you thought I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Wilds, because No Man's Sky was gonna be my last. Was gonna be my closer.
Why do you want No Man's Sky as a closer, bro? It's
Because
obviously
that game is my most anticipated game out of all these topics.
Well, that's good. It should be because No Man's Sky is the shit.
Because it just I don't know.
Okay, well then let's
Well,
talk
fuck
about
it.
the Wild then.
So the Wilds, I feel like that's gonna be like the next. I was gonna say Far Cry. That's gonna be the next Far Cry. It's gonna be really dope. Next Far Cry to an extent, like the whole nature and like the whole like you're in the wilderness and all this other stuff. It's really dope. In the trailer, they showed you controlling an eagle, and you could see better. You had better vision or some bullshit, so you could see snakes. You had to get a cure for this girl in your clan, and she got bit by a snake. You had to go find a snake and then go to this like ritual pad and summon the goddess of snakes. That is the dopest shit I've seen.
Summon the goddess. That is the
I
dopest
swear,
shit I've
you
seen.
go and like you offer the snake, and like this big ass like goddess naked bitch comes out, and she's like a goddess of the snake or whatever. She's like, "Do you know what you're asking for?" And the dude said you could choose like to either like control the snake or find a cure or find a remedy or whatever. And it was just really dope. He was using he said, "You see these rabbits? He controlled the rabbits." And he was like, "We're about to go over here, and rabbits are good for like infiltration. You can't see them or whatever." And there was like a clan of cannibals or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, we're gonna stay back. We're gonna take over this bunny, and we're gonna check it out." And he's like, "All right, you see these flock of crows or ravens? We're gonna go attack them, and that's gonna be the distraction while we go and take them out one by one." And I was like, "That's really dope how you could use the environment and use the animals around you."
Well, I guess that's
help
way
you
bigger.
aid.
I didn't watch that because I was just watching highlights, and I don't think that went into one of the highlights for some reason. But that does sound like it's better, in my opinion, than fucking Far Cry. I love Far Cry, and you know I love Far Cry.
I love Far Cry too. I haven't even played the new one because I want to do a walkthrough of it, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, I love Far Cry, but yeah, I don't know. I think Primal's gonna be good, depending on how they do it.
I'm really curious how they're gonna do the story.
I hope they make multiplayer good again.
Multiplayer's ass. Do they even have the map? They have the map creator for number 4, right?
Yeah, but you don't get to make maps. You get to make you don't get to make maps, like multiplayer maps. Yeah, but
let me see
but
if I'm missing anything before.
You are before No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
You're missing my favorite announcement of the night, baby.
Boundless?
Nope.
Matterfalls?
Nope.
That's all I have.
The best announcement of the night, baby.
Name it then.
Detroit.
Yeah,
Oh, Detroit,
I was waiting
fuck
for
yes.
that. I was
Detroit.
waiting for that. That looks so good.
Detroit. I would fuck that game, Jeremiah. You know how much. You know how much I love Beyond Two Souls. You know how much I love Beyond Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls wasn't a bad game, but it didn't hold.
Bro, they're
This is
remaking
like our generation's I Robot.
Bro, the fact to play the we as humans.
You are. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying. Us as humans, we see it from the whole other standpoint. We're like, why are we making AIs? That's dangerous. We finally get to see it from the other perspective. We've never had a story like that where like the AI has feelings. So he's like, I'm not trying to kill you guys, but you know what I mean?
There's
like
a lot of games that have done that. It just hasn't expressed it.
Like what?
Halo done that with Cortana.
No,
she was an AI and she felt, and then that was the whole big thing. Her and fucking Master Chief. Another one is
but that's not what I mean. I mean like.
You mean like?
I mean like the way the world sees the whole world. That was just like one relationship between Master Chief and Cortana. Not like I'm a robot living. You don't get to play the robot living in a human world. You never play that ever.
Yeah. And I love too that they're doing like the characters like actual people like they did in Until Dawn.
Yeah, for real. I think
the main character she's
well, they have been doing that, but I know what he's saying. I know exactly what he's saying. Like they've been doing that for a long time, but like a lot of games are like starting to do it more, and that's what like I think that's what he's saying. He likes that about this game.
Like they don't. I mean, well, people will do it, but they won't use it in the right way.
Yeah, I feel
like, they'll just throw in
like in Call of Duty, they just throw in fucking Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, or they use
but
Kevin
Spacey made that fucking story.
They just threw him in.
Yeah, but it wasn't like
you could have, but
like yeah, you could throw
a big person.
Yeah, I feel you. Like you could throw anyone in that role, and they would still do the same exact thing.
Yeah. I think they're gonna drop the ball.
I don't. Why are you hating?
I think they're gonna because.
Okay, they've only dropped the ball, in your opinion, 1 out of 2 times. It's a half and half.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna. Oh shit! This nigga's trying to shake hands with
me. I've seen Heavy Rain, and I love that game. I love the
Heavy Rain was amazing.
Heavy Rain is amazing.
Heavy Rain compared to Beyond, Heavy Rain shit's amazing.
But
I never watched that. I'll have to check that out.
But they're both good games, Jeremiah. You cannot deny that. They're both good games.
They're both good games. One of them is a great game. The other one is a good game. And knowing that company, knowing Quantum Dreams,
so what you're saying is Quantum Dreams, no matter what, this game's going to be good. But I have an expectation.
It has to be good. It's like Naughty Dog. If Naughty Dog makes an ass game or makes an okay game, I'm not going to be fine with it. I'm gonna be like, I'm disappointed.
Okay, so you're
You guys
holding
are
them
better.
to a high ass standard, is what you're
Yes,
telling
I'm
me.
holding. Yes.
Because you believe in this company more than a
Because
lot of people.
not only about Fahrenheit 451 or whatever the Fahrenheit game that they made, that game was great too for
Yeah,
that time. But like, yeah, they made that game. They made fucking
they're a good
Heavy
studio.
Rain. They're both great. Yeah, it's a great studio.
And
Yeah.
they made Beyond, and Beyond was a good game, but it wasn't. I understand what you're saying. It wasn't
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
It
It was
wasn't
a good game, but it
mind-boggling.
wasn't. Yeah, I think it needs. I don't know. I want them. I want them to do good. I want them to do. I want them to exceed my expectations because I love. I love when companies can do that because very rarely I get companies that do that. Fucking Life is Strange. That indie developer was amazing.
I feel you.
So just seeing this preview, I love it. I already love it.
I love it. I love that game
I mean,
already.
I don't even have to
The
play it.
idea, they have the perfect idea. They have the perfect
Jeremiah-
lesson or whatever.
You're just
The
trying to kill our
whole-
vibe.
I'm not. I'm just giving it a compliment right
Bitch,
now.
don't kill my
They have the
vibe.
perfect story.
Don't-
The whole
No, I
point
feel
of being
No, I got you. I
what
got
makes something alive, what makes something human, what makes something.
Yeah, I
Having
feel
had
you,
feelings.
and I think to be honest, I think they've been working on the story for a long ass time.
I mean, you would have to.
Not really.
with,
No,
like, how
they
this has been set.
the person who made the story, they said, we just made the story just to do the next gen or whatever, just to practice and work on like facial features. Like it wasn't meant to be anything. But then when they released it out,
And
it got like 34 million.
and do you know how
views or whatever, and
do you
the
know how
community
long ago
loved
that
it.
was?
Yeah, that was they worked on it for a long time. That was when that was like before Beyond.
Yeah, that was way before Beyond.
That was-
So
that was
they've
before
had to have
Beyond.
been
That's
working
what I
on that.
thought. That's what I thought Beyond was gonna be. To be honest, when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, Beyond's gonna be a good game." And then
It still was
you
a
know,
good game. And it
It
still
was a good game, but it wasn't a great
Jeremiah,
game.
when they remaster that shit, which they are remastering it, when they remaster
They
Beyond
are?
Two Souls, yeah, for PS4, I'm
Oh.
buying that shit.
You think they're gonna remaster Heavy Rain?
No, I think.
That'd be
Well,
nice.
if they do, they should do it in a Beyond Heavy Rain package.
Yeah,
That would be dope.
pretty cool.
So
I get
I'm,
it.
but I'm definitely
Would
getting
you
Beyond.
would you
when
get
it
it
drops.
if they had both those games for $60?
Definitely.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
$60 for them.
I'd definitely pay the full $60 for that. One of those games I'd pay $60 for. So yeah, definitely.
You pay $60 for both those games.
I'd pay $60 for both
I
of them
wish
each.
that they should do like you pay $60, you can get like all the DLC.
That's how it is in remasters.
I know.
Yeah, it gives you everything.
But they don't have any DLC on fucking Heavy Rain.
They
You
do.
know what they did? No, you know what they
Oh.
did? They did one DLC, and then after that, they decided, oh, okay, we're not going to do any more DLC. We're going to add move features. And so they added move features instead of adding more DLC. I was so pissed.
Probably so many folks who do that shit.
I was so pissed. But, yeah. Last but not least,
No
Man's Sky, my nigga.
My destiny. That's gonna be my destiny.
Don't get too hyped, bruh.
I wish they had.
Don't get too hyped,
multiplayer.
bruh.
I wish they had
Okay,
multiplayer.
so in the way I'm hearing about it, they have multiplayer, but not really. I don't think they've decided on whether or not they're gonna have multiplayer. I think when that game comes out, we'll know.
Well, no, yeah. Because they said it was supposed to. People were stunned or surprised when they didn't get announced that it was going to come out in like 2 days ago. For some reason.
I can tell you the reason. I was watching people. I was watching the thing, and then I watched some people react, and they were like, "Well, the reason why people were losing their shit is because it was from a very reputable source. It was from people who always say, you know, they don't say anything unless it's correct and unless it's like, you know, has some truth behind it. That had no truth behind it. They just lied." And so, you know, they lost
They lied, or
reputation.
they just got their shit wrong.
I think they just duped. I think they fucked up.
Yeah, because I don't think like a primary, not a primary source, but like a reliable source would just lie just out of the blue. I think they just fucked it. Are you kidding me? What the fuck, 2K? Come on now.
Yeah, I think they fucked up. I don't think it was the fact that, you know, they meant to fuck up, but they fucked up bad.
2K's fucking up right now.
But and another thing, I don't get why people waited till the. I don't get why people waited till the fucking very end to do that. Like, why did they wait for till the very end to really this nigga's on the rock? I don't know why they waited till the very end to like, oh, I'm so upset when the developers tweeted out, no, that's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind when, like, I mind if a game is chosen to be like if it's set and then it gets pushed back. Like, I mind a little bit, just because you know that you need to have it, but I understand they set it back to make it better.
Yeah, they always set it back to make it better. They've never messed, like, they've never were like.
If they set it back, I expect it to be better than, you know. I expect it to be not
that's
necessarily.
The thing. You'll never know. You'll never know until it's out.
You never know until you. Yeah.
So.
But on No Man's Skies, I hope you could aim down the sights too, because I was watching the trailer and that dude wasn't aiming down the sights.
Well, nobody does in any of the fucking. Nobody does, and I feel like PC people don't aim down sights. Period.
They don't.
And I think that game was. I think that game was being played on PC.
For PC, yeah. But you know, first person PS4, you need to add that shit in.
I think they will, and I think they will. I don't think that's a game where they don't care about the little things. That game is supposed to be. So from what I understand, there's nothing. The goal is to get in the center of the universe. That's the goal. And it's like when Minecraft first started, I don't know if anyone in this lobby played or anyone in this chat played Minecraft before it started. There was no wikis, there was no nothing. You had to figure everything out.
You had to figure it all out by yourself.
That's exactly how this game is. You have to figure out how to do stuff and talk to people and be like, "Oh, you got that new ship? How did you upgrade that new ship?" That's how they want the game to be, and then they want to upgrade it from there. So that sounds dope to me because I've never had that experience because I didn't get into Minecraft that early.
What was I gonna say? They had the bots. The bots in there, they said they were like universal bots that self-duplicate or some bullshit like that. They said they, like, you get wanted levels and shit.
Oh, like the police? Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
And then you have to leave the galaxy?
Yeah, you have to leave the galaxy or, like, die. And if you die, you lose all your shit that you did.
Yeah, unless you upload. Yeah.
I think that's dope. Like, if you, because the dude he shot like not a deer, he shot like a ram or some bullshit, and he got like 3 stars, and he was trying to fight him, and he kept getting stars or whatever, and he was like, yeah, I either have to leave the community or just like fight them off if I can. But
yeah,
like,
no,
hell hard to fight off.
That game is gonna be raw. I think that game's going to be. I think that game has potential of game of the year.
That game was going to be even more better. Like, that game was going to be like boss if you could play with your friends.
And I think you can. I think they know this, and I think they'll integrate it.
Yeah.
This game.
It is an indie developer too.
Yeah, and people are treating it like it's a AAA game, and it's not. So
yeah.
The fact that an indie developer is doing that gives me a lot of inspiration as a person who wants to be that. But like, that's insane. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. And not to mention that the game is gonna have updates. The game is going to be updated a lot. So they can easily add multiplayer in a year down the line, or like, you know what I'm saying, later on. I don't think that game needs multiplayer right away. I think we should
have add-ons, kind of like Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly like Minecraft, where like the little free updates where you get like beacons now and like all that stuff. That's exactly how it is.
Loki, I'm comparing this game like I'm comparing this game like to Destiny. I don't know why. It just reminds me of Destiny.
Well, because Destiny was an amazing game. Destiny is still an amazing game.
Fuck you! Don't play that shit.
It is. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me. Well, when Destiny first came out, it was ass.
That game. It's a good game. It's a good game. The hype in that company, they dropped the ball big time. They dropped that. Everyone has to agree that they dropped. I
agree that they dropped the ball first year, second year. They're starting to get it rolling. I think a game like Destiny, with what Destiny was trying to do, it was a great idea.
They're making a Destiny 2. That's a damn. They know they fucked up. Which, you know, I like that. I like that they know they.
Yeah, they know they messed up. I think Bungie. I think Bungie's one of those companies where they're like, I messed up, I'm going to own it, and they have. They've owned it. They've definitely
trying
owned
to
it.
fix it.
And they're trying to fix
fixing
it, and then they're just going to release another game exactly like they're listening to their community. A lot of companies can't say that.
They need to send out like a whole
Exactly.
package of L's, though.
Exactly.
That's what they need to do.
And they have. They've
L's.
definitely sent out a whole packages of L's.
That's fucking ridiculous. If you're gonna give these niggas a $60 game and not even the full game is on that motherfucker, that's a damn shame.
They definitely took the L, and I don't think that was all Bungie's idea. I don't think that was Bungie's fault.
Bungie was like, we're gonna make this game and we're gonna keep adding on to it.
Bungie was like, we're gonna make this game and keep adding on to it. You're not gonna have to pay for it. Activision is like, you know what? No, Bungie, you're not doing that.
Let's add microtransactions.
and then that's the whole thing. It was exactly like Infinity Ward. Infinity Ward was like, no, Activision, we're not taking your shit. And they didn't, and they got all of them got fired and moved to EA and made fucking whatchamacallit. What was that game? I can't think of the name. Titanfall. They all made Titanfall.
Hey, Titanfall was tight though.
Jeremiah hates on that game so hard.
Kill yourself.
I like that game. I like that game. I feel you.
I fucking hate that game.
I honestly, I played it.
The fun factor by yourself is ass to me.
Again, we haven't played with people, and it's because we had it on Xbox.
Which is a damn shame.
But anyway, yeah, I think it's going to be a beautiful game. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, Activision. After that, Activision totally fucked over Bungie because their music person quit and their story writer quit and took his story with him.
Hey Jay,
don't say something stupid,
news, bro. This is old news.
Well, I know this is old news, but I'm trying to explain to you.
Fuck you.
I'm trying to put it into perspective.
But it's old news, Jay.
Okay.
I mean, you can still talk about it. But I just want to say, I just want to ruin your momentum on that because
Well, I don't want to. I didn't really want to talk about it, but since we were comparing,
I think we should talk about it. It doesn't have to be just like recent news. It could be anything. It's just us just giving our opinions on stuff.
Well, I've already talked about it. I just talked about it.
But you were just about to say something else, and I kind of cut you off.
And I forgot.
No, you didn't forget. You talk about Bungie and their developer stories taking someone else's story.
Yeah, and he took his story with him. That was the end. So they had to make a new story on Jump. That was officially announced.
I need to play Halo 5 because that shit did drop today.
Halo 5. Javon said he was buying it, so I'm not buying that game.
Are you gonna do a walkthrough on it? Or
no, hell no. That game's ass.
You said you were going to, you bitch.
I said I was going to play it. I'm not going to do a walkthrough of that game.
You said I was going to do a walkthrough.
I haven't finished the last Halo game that I finished playing the fucking campaign for was Halo 3. No, ODST. I didn't play Reach. I didn't play Reach. I don't know what happens at the end.
You played Reach.
I've played it, but I didn't finish the campaign.
But you did play it.
I played like 2 missions of Reach. I didn't finish the game.
They all die at the end, so they won't die.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
You're not gonna play it. Don't play that shit. You're not gonna play that. Our Xbox is ass. You know it is.
Hey.
To be honest, I probably won't play
it. Xbox does. You have to like bang on the top of it to get it to work.
Yo.
I swear.
I swear to God.
You have to bang on. I swear, we looked it up, like how to fix this, and this dude was like, "You just do this. You bang on the top of it."
And I was like,
you put the tray in or whatever, and boom.
I was joking around. And I was like, Jeremiah, we should definitely try that. He's like, nah, bro. And then
we fucking tried it, and it worked. It works like 80% of the time.
That's actually pretty funny.
And that's why we didn't play Xbox when Hunter came over. And because we only have one controller.
That is true.
Xbox One, I'm glad that you fixed that shit. Hopefully, I don't know yet.
They're supposed to control it? No, it's fucking Xbox One. You still have... you still have the fucking batteries in your shit.
Yeah, why did... Whatever, man.
Because they want to just milk your money. Same thing with fucking... Oh, never mind. No, the Wii U doesn't. The Wii U has chargeables.
It does.
Some of the things they have
well, what else? What else is on the... Yeah, Wii U does have chargeables. It doesn't have for the Wii, though. Because it uses the fucking Wii. Like, it uses... What console uses the old fucking controller? Get out of here.
swag console, bro. They even have hey, not only do you have to have the Wii, you have to have that motion sensor to attach that mother. That's $25, bro.
Per motion sensor.
Per nunchuck or per Wii remote.
For nunchuck.
That's so fucked up.
And on top of that, not only you have to get the buy the, I think it's like $50 for the Wii Pro remote. And finally, they started making they made first party converters for the GameCube controllers, greatest controllers of all time.
You know what? That's funny because that's a 2-console-year-old controller, and why are we using that on the new gen consoles
they
anyway?
Made it just because of Smash Bros. That's the only reason why they made it was because of Super Smash Bros.
You have a bad console when you're using controllers from 2 generations ago.
Because of one game. Yeah. That's how you know your ass.
I swear to God.
That's how you know your ass.
But yeah, that was that everything that happened at Paris Games Week? Because that wasn't really. I think PSX is gonna be more exciting, to be honest.
There wasn't a lot of stuff at Paris.
They did. They had a lot of VR stuff too, that we didn't talk about. They had the one. Yeah. What was that one? The multiplayer one, the esports one.
The esports one.
Yeah, the esports VR game.
You said something like cars or something like that has to do with
Gran Turismo?
No, not Project Cars. What is it?
Oh no, not that.
Let me think. I know what it. I can't think of the thing.
Oh no.
Fuck, man, I can't think of it off top.
Top.
It was definitely you were in mech suits and like you could look around and like blast around and like. I forgot what it was called, though. Yeah, I forgot what it was called. There's that, and we didn't talk about Advanced Warfare. There was that, and we didn't talk about the fact that Uncharted 4 has a multiplayer beta, and we're getting access to that shit. And the multiplayer looks epic.
I didn't see the multiplayer. What does it look like? How's it look?
Don't
lie to me, Jay.
Like,
I will find out.
It honestly looks like if you liked Uncharted 3 multiplayer, it's like that, but more like, I don't know, you can like call in AI for like to help you out, and like it's more arcadey than it is.
Arcadey? The fuck?
It's more arcade multiplayer than it is fucking. It's not Last of Us multiplayer, so don't think about it like that. It's a lot more arcadey. You'll see. You'll see. Look it up. I think you'll like it. It seems like a multiplayer that you'd like, but I think you'd like it once you got your hands on it. I don't think you'd like the trailer.
I mean, I like a lot of things when I get my hands on it.
Okay, well then, yeah, that was fucked up. Is there anything else from Paris Games Week? Any other news in general that we would like to talk about?
Did I talk about Gears of War's esports?
No. What about it?
Yeah, Gears of War has an esports now. Esports was announced for Gears of War. I don't know why they decided to do it now when that game was old and washed up and everyone hated on it. I haven't even played Judgment and I wanted to so bad.
My nigga, fuck Gears. I honestly feel that from like my balls that Gears of War is a bitch game now.
I just have to respect it because they did something that no one ever did before.
Have a chainsaw and a gun.
Machine gun. Bro, that was never thought of before. They've inspired so much. As you can see now, in modern times.
Nobody uses that shit.
For days, bro.
I don't know. I think it was a good game for its time. No, I think it was just a good game for its time. It's not.
The first one was a good game for its time.
The second one was too. The second one was too. The third one was
alright. The second one was alright. The second one was not as good as the first one. The third one was just.
They redid the first one, and obviously we haven't bought it yet because it's ass, and because we don't play Xbox.
Yeah.
But what else?
Another thing I had was the fucking 3 new Battlefront game modes.
We talked about that last time.
No, they're 3 new ones.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh, God, get out of here.
Yes.
No, it's just because I honestly don't give a fuck about Battlefront anymore.
Jalen,
the game needs to come out. The game needs to come out, be ass, and stay ass, my nigga. That's all that needs to happen with Battlefront.
What if it just surprises you?
It won't.
Like, you know what?
I
Like,
bought the game
boom.
to support DICE. I'm so sad. Like, I'm so sour that I had to buy that game.
Jalen, you're hating on your own company.
Jonas, he would rather.
The game's not a bad game, Jay. It's not.
My
a bad
nigga,
game
I
at
would
all.
rather join ISIS than play that game. That's
That
some
game's
real
not a
shit.
bad game though.
You from Icy Hollow, you boss. I feel like you'd do that.
My nigga, I would jack off with Ice Yacht than play that game.
Hold on, let me look at let me try to find these new game modes. In the meantime, we could talk about fucking Fallout 4 for PC.
Oh yeah, I was fine with that.
You were
Still
fine
am.
with that?
Yeah, I will tell the news. Tell the
It
news.
depends. If you buy the disc for PC or if you buy the little disc, no, it's not little. Buy this for PC, you have to go on Steam and download some data for Fallout 4
Yeah,
because the disc itself doesn't have all the data.
yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
I'm not fine with that. Don't fucking get the disc if that's the case. Just get it off Steam.
That's the point. Everything's
That's
going
the
digital
point.
anyway. Why?
Yeah,
Are
it
you,
is.
why?
Like,
why
I don't
are you,
even-
Jamal? Why are you still buying disc, Nick?
90% of people are gonna be like, so I could trade it in. Why would you want to trade it a game? Because then you're gonna look down. If you're gonna do that, just buy GameFly.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
Buy GameFly. You don't have to, trade in games anymore.
You don't have to buy them,
You
trade them in
pay
for
like
less.
$79 You don't pay $7.99 for.
You don't have to buy them, trade them in for less money than you'd get. I don't. It's the
Yeah,
whole
you're
trading
just
process.
losing
I
money.
feel like I lubed up my asshole, and I was like, you know what, GameStop,
You know
fuck
what,
me.
GameStop, come in.
I'm not gonna. I'm
I'm
not.
giving you money, and you're just getting shit on.
My nigga, I still have Ghost.
They are balls deep in you right
Yeah.
now.
I'm not gonna sell Ghost.
I'm not. Jalen, you were gonna sell like 4 or 5 games on Xbox 360 at one point, and like we bought them for like $60, $50, or whatever, how much.
Each.
And you were gonna get them.
Each. And
You were gonna get them for like $1.19, like
I was
total.
so. I remember that day, and
you're
I was
gonna-
so
you're
sad.
Gonna do it. Your dumbass, your fucked up self was actually gonna do it, and Graham was like, "No, we're not gonna do that." And she's like, "Here, I give you the cents right now." She gave you the $1.66 and kept the games. And then later we just got the games back. But that
Well, do you know
shows
how?
that-
Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was so little back then, I didn't even know. 1, 2,
you were. You're
2.
also dumb.
They were old games. They were like Madden 07 and like a couple other games.
Last Remnant that came out like probably like a year or two. I think it was 2 years. When that transaction happened.
Yeah,
Fred Baby, what are you doing?
but that game's. I mean, all those games are ass. And but like, I just don't see a point in trading games. I don't see a point in buying games. I don't see a point in buying games if you're
Buying a
not going to play them.
$60 game and selling it for like $15 or $10 doesn't make sense to me.
You're still spending what? You're still spending $45 on a game then?
That you can't play anymore.
And that is if you can sell it within that year. Other than that, you're gonna get like $5 if you haven't beaten the game, or you're not gonna get like.
You just gave them $40 just to rent the game. Is what's
That's true.
that? To rent the game and to turn it in whatever you wanted to. That's bullshit.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like I will never sell a game because I always have that thought, or if I really want to play this game, I can't play it and I have to go buy it. That's bullshit. I still have GameCube games that me and Hunter and Jalen played just the other day. Hunter played.
Yeah.
Man, can someone look up these game modes for Battlefront? Because I can't fucking find them.
I say fuck it. I say fuck them.
Yeah, I say fuck them. It's Battlefront news. I don't give a fuck about Battlefront.
I'm tired and I got a mad headache.
Why does it have to be mad? Why can't it be happy?
Cause
I'm just saying, man, Battlefront's ass. I think that's it. Is that it for the news?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys.
Alright.
We're gonna head up out this bitch.
No. Erebus Games. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up if you guys like the newscast. We do this newscast every week, Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. Around
That was,
8:30 p.m.
Around 8,
that was
actually.
Erebus Games featuring
Pacific time. Yeah, Erebus Games featuring Dr. Toast, Justin. Jonas guy was not here today because he's a bitch.
Because he likes dick in the mouth.
And he doesn't like you guys, but we love you guys. So yeah.
Always.
Yep.
Make sure you guys leave a like if you like the shit. You know, always help us out. Make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already.
Yep.
Check out our channel. You know, check out our trailer. Check out our trailer. If you like the trailer, or if you found it entertaining, you're gonna find us entertaining. You're gonna think we're entertaining.
Yep.
Well, at least me and Jalen. I don't know about Jonas because Jonas is a little
Hey.
fucktard.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
that ends our newscast for this week. You know, Paris Games Week. You know,
hey,
we got your host. We got your host Hunter, who has. You know.
You already know.
This is the longest outro of all time, my nigga.
Because it's supposed to be the best. It's the best outro of all time.
Just end it. Just end it.
We're gonna end it right now. You know, we got Jeremiah,
Deuces.
we got Justin, we got Jalen.